upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off-play action on first down. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He throws into the middle of the field. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking fourth and short, they're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Buys a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass, it's Maddox. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Works the middle. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Pickup of 13. And first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Tennessee, 7, Ole Miss, 3.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Toss sweep right. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Fires left. Caught near the sideline. It's Lacy. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Using his legs to buy some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes a catch. Good, solid tackle.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? It puts me in a difficult spot.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. The throw. Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Got the first down. Bust through behind his pad. Wide open spaces. Rustled out of bounds to the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Brought down, but not before he bulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Watson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Rebels want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. Still making moves. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Into the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he can go. He's past the 30. At the 45, on his way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
31, Ole Miss, 17.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unleashes one. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got the 1st down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Slides away. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw again. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Vols come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets rid of it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. To the air, it's Maddox. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a